So far this year started out just like every other. It's the end of the month and I forgot to get my vehicle registration again. So I don't know how common this is for everybody else, but I am a master of forgetting to get my registration on time. It's always the last, what the hell? It's always the last day of the month when I finally remember, and it's usually within a handful of hours. So I'm gonna go and get that now so I can continue to drive legally. It's always good to make sure you have your insurance with you as well. Don't be that guy that walks into the registries and gets told he has to bring his insurance. So I got my registration, got out of there quick, and headed over to one of the thrift shops. I need to get some stuff to decorate because we're building that new studio. So I'm currently looking for a desk and a few decorations for a studio, and no luck in there, but not entirely empty-handed. We got a new plant. I got a couple more shops I want to check out. It's been harder than I thought it would be to find a desk at this point, so I might have to go to my little brother to get him to build one. If you're not from Alberta or Canada, I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but because of all the snow, it's super bright. I still don't have my sunglasses. They're with a friend of mine down south. I forgot them in his truck. If you're driving south at any time of the day during the winter, you need sunglasses. The only thing I'm lucky for is the roads are not wet today, otherwise you get that shine and you are blind. So all the fancy lighting and everything can be done and you can buy it new, but I'm building a studio on a budget because I didn't think I'd actually ever build a studio. So maybe I'll sell out and upgrade later with all the colorful lights, but for now, let's just keep it simple. Alright, so the secondhand and used stores haven't worked out all that great yet. I am still looking for a desk. I think that's going to be the biggest part of my search. I just spoke to a friend on the phone and he has some soundproofing insulation called Roxol that I would like to go and pick up. That's what I'm going to be using to soundproof the ceiling in the studio. A good friend of mine is lending me his cube van so that I can move all the insulation. So this is going to be a lot easier than trying to load it up in the car. Loading it in the car would be impractical and messy. I'll let that warm up and then I'm gonna park my car. We're gonna get the van on the road, drop off the insulation and then return it. That's the last of it. So, take this down. Well, that was entertaining. That's called Roxol. It's more for soundproofing. It still has an R value, so it does retain heat. It's gonna cut down on the noise that's coming from upstairs. I'm gonna still be able to work in my studio with minimal to no noise at all. Now to go and fuel up and return the van. One thing I can't believe is the price of fuel now. It's gone up overnight by like 10 cents. It's crazy. All right, so the cube van is back where it belongs. Got my vehicle. Now take the keys back. The keys have been dropped off back to my buddy there. I really appreciate him letting me use his cube van. So now I'm headed back home and probably shut her down for the day. So all finished up at the secondhand stores. I found a couple cool things. I've got a product shoot I've got to do, so I needed a few props for that. I found some things that I think are going to work really well. I'm not kidding. When you go to these stores, you can find anything. And really, for the basic Canadian, anything more Canadian than a beaver. Construction on the studio is still going on behind me. It's going to take a little bit more time. I'm sourcing as much of the materials as I can on a budget. Putting something together like this is new to me and filming indoors, so we'll give it a shot. I'm going to be able to show you some ways to do it and to not do it because I'm expecting to make some mistakes along the way. I'm already wondering about painting the walls black, but that's all I got for today, so I'll see you on the next vlog.